Welcome to Midday. We have Julia Clapp from Abbott Wealth Management joining us. Thanks for being here, Julia.
Thanks for having me, Tanya.
I saw you seeing you for the second week in a row. Yes. This is good news. I like this. So we're talking about saving for retirement. You guys always come with some really neat topics, but this one, I guess, you know, you think that's something you should talk about when you're a little bit older, but it doesn't matter. Those conversations can start early, right?
Definitely, yeah. And the more prepared you are when you're younger, the better off you'll be later in life.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think we have some slides. Saving for retirement is the title, of course.
Yes.
Just take us through these, Julia.
Yeah, so I get asked the question all the time about how much should I have saved for retirement, and just thought this would be a nice way to kind of break it down.
Right.
Because when you're thinking, so many people think they need $1 million to retire, and that's their goal.
Right.
And then it's like, oh my goodness, that's such a large amount of money. How am I ever going to get there?
Yeah.
So breaking it down into manageable chunks is a great way to make sure you set yourself up for success.
Okay. Well, let's figure out how we keep track of this. How we set those goals.
Yeah. So definitely make sure you set some goals, and then write them down. If you write down your goals, you're apparently 42% more likely to accomplish them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So definitely a good idea. Yeah.
I do love a good list.
Right? Yeah. I think a lot of people do, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just kind of keeps it at top of mind, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Also, I was reading some stats, and it's the written steps to achieve your goal is super important too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these are some goals, I guess, age by age, right?
Yes.
So again, you think you start when you're maybe in your 40s or 50s thinking about retirement, but 30, you've got 30 on here.
Yeah, so it's a good idea to start younger. Just because then the amount of money that you have saved will, as long as you have it invested, it will compound. And then that just helps to build your nest egg.
Right. If you start too late, that could be a little tough.
Yeah, definitely. If we can just go back one slide, that would be great.
Of course.
So at age 30,
we're talking about the ages.
Yeah. So you just want to have your annual salary saved. Age 43 times your salary, 55 times your salary, and then just like a standard retirement age is still 65. So 8 times.
Okay.
Another important thing to think about with those savings goals is if you have a company pension or a group RSP that your employer also contributes to, that is contributing to that savings like nest egg as well.
Right, so count that in there as well?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. And in younger years, if you have like student loan debt, that's also helping your net worth too. So
good to know.
A nice way to track your savings overall picture is with a net worth calculator.
Okay.
So they have all sorts of things online about that.
Yeah, I've never looked at the net worth calculator, but these are good tips. I like this.
Yeah, so it's super useful.
So I know you have an example that you want to share with us, so we can throw that slide up there. We go. Great.
Just before we go through that, I had a fun fact about 1 in 6 millennials have $100,000 saved.
Really?
Yes. So
this
is attainable.
That's good.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. So anyways, our example is a starting salary of $50,000 a year.
Okay.
So by age 30, you want to have that $50,000 saved. So to get there, you can contribute $350 a month, and this is considering a conservative growth rate of 4%. So you're invested into something fairly low risk, but still invested into the market.
Right.
That then builds to $50,000 by age 40. After age 30, you want to start upping your contributions to $500 a month, which will get you to your 3 times your salary at age 40 of $150,000, and then just keep adding that $500 a month until age 65, which will leave you with your final nest egg of $660,000, assuming that your ending salary is $80,000.
$80,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's those are good tips. So I hope people were taking notes.
Yes, definitely. And just so keep in mind, this is not set in stone. Life definitely happens, and it is not linear. So there are always things that happen along the way, whether that be health issues or having a baby when maybe it wasn't expected and things like that. So definitely important to adjust as you go along, as things happen.
And not put too much pressure on yourself. Like definitely take this into consideration and make it somewhat of a priority, but as you say, not to make it too much of a pressure situation.
Yes.
If something does happen.
Definitely.
Great.
Yeah, and just one more thing to keep in mind is that these are not personalized. Everyone's situation is totally different. It depends what kind of lifestyle you lead in your working years, and then what you want to your lifestyle to look like in retirement.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Thanks, Julia.
Thanks, Tanya.
That was a good topic. I liked that. All right. For more information, you can contact Abbott Wealth Management. We'll be right back. Stay with us.